What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. All right, so this is the situation we have right here, ladies and gentlemen. We live in deja vu world right now because we now have two moderate risks issued. This is the breaking news we have right here for you guys. We have now a moderate risk for parts of Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois once again, and another moderate risk for, once again, parts of the Deep South, as well as parts of Missouri, Texas, and Oklahoma right there. So what is this moderate risk for? I'm glad you asked. 15% hatch tornado, 10% hatch tornado is over there. And if we take a look at what the SPC is saying about this, this is rather disturbing right here from what I've looked at. Here's the summary, then we'll read a little bit of the synopsis for the parts of the South. A large area of severe potential will exist from Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday morning for eastern portions of the plains into the Midwest and upper Mississippi Valley. Strong tornadoes and particularly damaging winds are expected. Both afternoon and overnight potential will exist across various regions, including the risk of dangerous nighttime tornadoes. This is why they issued the moderate risk, folks, because there is a chance that we're going to be seeing dangerous nighttime tornadoes with this, and we're going to go ahead and go to northern Texas into Arkansas and Missouri overnight. Confidence is increasing in the potential for a rare and dangerous overnight tornadoes and damaging winds, and a moderate risk has been introduced for this region. Nocturnal storms are forecast to erupt after 6C. That's 1 o'clock in the morning, and perhaps closer to 8C. That's 3 o'clock in the morning, ladies and gentlemen, from southwest Missouri into western Arkansas into northeast Texas. Photographs will be strongly favoring supercells with effective SRH of near 400 meters squared per second squared. Further steep lapse rates will cause ample instability that will favor strong tornadoes, and long-track tornadoes cannot be ruled out. This appears to be a rare case where the front may act like a dry line during the overnight hours. We're looking at a very rare case of a potential nighttime tornado outbreak, according to this. Tornadoes can happen at any time of the day. They're usually most common in the afternoon and early evening, but we don't see an outbreak potential of this scale very often. It's very rare, according to the SPC, that we see an outbreak of this magnitude happening during the night. So we're going to have to take a very serious look at this, and I want to go ahead and show you some of the CAPE values they're talking about. This is the CAPE values starting around 3 or 10 o'clock at night. And the CAPE values are already in parts of Arkansas and Missouri. They're around 2,000 joules per kilogram, approaching 3,000 before that cold front starts moving through and causing those things to go on. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the simulated reflectivity as well with this, because we have this, and then we have all this starting to blow up right here. The 12Z isn't all the way out yet, but I can guarantee you this is going to look pretty intense, and the SPC is already putting this stuff out right here. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the supercell composite as well as the significant tornado parameter. Supercell composite, starting at 6Z or 1 o'clock in the morning, is pretty big. We're looking at areas in double digits for a lot of areas right here, and that's pretty huge, especially for nighttime events and in the Deep South, because they don't need as much forcing for stuff to happen down there. Significant tornado parameter, I don't know what is wrong with this map. Honestly, I don't know what the hell is going on with this, but still, you can tell there's very large, significant tornado parameters right there. RAP model, it's even worse with that, but we can basically take soundings out of this. We're going to go ahead and start taking the soundings. We're going to go ahead and start in eastern Oklahoma over here and then work our way east, essentially. This is what we have the sounding for Oklahoma right here. Hazard type, tornado. A lot of speed shear over there. The cap is still pretty extreme. However, because there's not going to be as much force, there's going to be a lot of forcing and everything like that into the nighttime hours. That's what we're looking at right there. And I talked about earlier about basically if we can break the cap, it'll break very explosively. The SPC seems quite confident that this is going to happen. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at 8C, and this is for parts of Arkansas near Fayetteville. It's around the similar area. What's going on with that area? Let's go ahead and show you that as soon as this pulls up right there. There we go. So you can see the cap still around 120, around 127. The most mean layer is around 28 right there. Surface it's at 127, but still we're looking at pretty impressive shear, 38, 34, 65 for 1, 3, and 6 kilometers respectively right here. So this is what we got right here, and this is going to start moving through into Arkansas and Missouri. That's why they issued the moderate risk over there. Now, I don't think you need to be a genius to understand why nighttime tornadoes are so much more dangerous than daytime tornadoes, especially if they are very violent and very intense. It's because you can't see a tornado. You can hear it coming, but you can't see it. Sometimes you're asleep as well. And this is happening at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of people are probably going to be asleep when this thing goes on, which is why they need to keep their weather radios on at night. That's my best advice to you. Start preparing if you're in the Deep South, especially for this nighttime event right here. And as soon as you hear that alert, seek shelter immediately if it's a tornado warning. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end this video right here. Have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.